Hello everyone, it's Omae and welcome back to the brand new video. In this video, I'll tell you everything you need to know about cotton candy in One Piece Treasure Cruise, including how to get plus 999 raid stats on your characters and the best ways to farm cotton candy, including auto teams. But first, we need to discuss the significance of cotton candy. The effect that one piece of cotton candy has is dependent on which stat you're leveling up between HP, attack, and recovery. Even one piece of HP cotton candy will increase your HP stat by 5 points. For the attack stat, it's 2 points per cotton candy piece. And then finally, recovery only has 1 increase in your stat per cotton candy. Having maxed out cotton candy is extremely important to your damage output in duels and super boss, and it makes a large impact on a character's power rumble stats, which scale much more dramatically than PvE stats. I also want to clear up one point of confusion that many new players have, which is actually this cotton candy slider that I'm showing you guys right now. You're wondering, why are the cotton candies actually physically in my character box and not going to this slider where it should be? Well, if you do buy cotton candy from the Rayleigh's Bazaar, which honestly I highly recommend doing this, it's a really good use for your Rayleigh points, then the cotton candy will actually go physically to your character box. They won't be added to the slider. Also, if you complete missions from Chopper Man and get cotton candy, it'll also first go to your box. Now all you need to do is go to sell character and it'll automatically be added to your slider. Don't worry, you're not losing this cotton candy. You even get some berries to go along with it, so it's even better, to be honest. And of course, this will save your character box space by not having these physical candies in your box, because a lot of the time the missions will actually give you like a bunch of +5, a bunch of +1 candies. These can really waste your space after a while. Next, let's discuss the Gather Island, which you unlock after the Rumble tutorial. So right now, we'll focus on the Cotton Candy Islands, which are found by scrolling to the right. To unlock these, clear all the easy single matches in Pirate Rumble. I mean, these are all very easy. You can clear these even with a horrible team. Just throw your powerful characters and they will kill these super easy. So when you start the game, you can only add 100 pieces of cotton candy per stat. So you saw there in my cotton candy slider, I could add up to 190 instead of 100 for each stat. And that's thanks to these facilities on the Gather Island. So when maxing out the Gather Islands facilities, you can reach a total of +600, which is one step closer to the coveted +999 candy that you see in co-op. However, this facility will take you years to max out. I've been playing the game, Rumble, since it first came out 6 years ago, but I'm still only at +570 myself, +90 for each facility. I have been focusing on other facilities, which I also recommend you do after reaching the milestone that I'm about to show you. So there is a threshold here where it becomes so much more expensive. You do use Rumble tickets to level these up. So highly recommend play Assault Rumble every month. It's easily the most tickets you ever get in Treasure Cruise. Over 12k tickets. It's massive, right? Also clearing championships, getting a decent rank, and making sure you get that win streak in Rumble, because every match you play gives you about 20 tickets if you keep up that win streak. But anyways, this massive threshold I'm talking about is +540, +80 for each of these facilities. You'll see there's a massive jump from level 24 to level 25, +68 to +80. It's huge. And then after that, it starts to become way more expensive. So I recommend this. Go to +540, +80 on each stat, and this requires you to have the lifetime highest grade of Silver 3. Now to get this, you do need to clear at least one Rumble season, so you can't do this in your first month of Rumble. You need to at least finish either Exhibition or Championships. If you're in Exhibition, you need top 5,000. If you're in Championship, no matter what rank you get, you will be able to level this up. You'll get a higher rank than Silver 3. So that's extremely important, and this is kind of necessary for the next step. And also, just a side note, I know I've said that +570 took me years, but I do think that you can get to +540 in the first 2 to 3 months of playing. It's very easy, especially with Assault Rumble now giving so many tickets. And if you want my personal recommendation, after getting each of these to +80, which by the way I would prioritize first attack, then HP, then recovery. Then you should go and level up the rainbow fruit tree and the meat roaster first before going back to get to like plus 570 like I did. I have these completely maxed out, but this is not a Gather Island guide, so let's move on. Shifting over to co-op, I will now show you how to get plus 999 stats on your characters. This will be a lot of information, so keep your ears open. First off, one thing to clarify, there is no such thing as cotton candy above plus 600 in non-co-op game modes. Plus 600 in every other game mode is the max. Yeah, insane. Even if you have a character at plus 999 in co-op, it'll still be only plus 600 in regular game modes and in Rumble, of course. So you might be thinking, what even is the point then? Well, before Duels was introduced, plus 999 was super unnecessary because all we were doing is farming Infinitum C. I still need to do this. At least clear it once, right? You'll get a bunch of rewards. But yeah. With Duels, it's just so much more important because that extra plus 133 attack cotton candy, which is actually a 266 increase to your attack stat for all the units, makes a massive difference in co-op. Remember, you are trying to outdamage your opponent. Even that 266 attack stats will make a difference, that's for damn sure. So this is definitely worth it if you are trying to rank very well in co-op Duels, or even get to plus 50 stars, right? It'll make it way easier. So yeah, that massive stat increase can change the tide of the battle. With that, let's begin. First off, head to the co-op captain menu here in the middle right of the screen. To get your characters to plus 999, they need to have their co-op stats unlocked first. So they need to be a co-op captain to actually have this unlocked. Even though we're running these characters as sailors, they need to have their co-op stats unlocked, which is a bit strange, right? Now, there's two ways to do this. First way is to get the character to level 150. Level limit break 5 is not enough. You actually have to physically level these characters up to level 150, and this will allow you to unlock co-op stats for free. So just scroll all the way down to your co-op captain stats locked. Look at a character that has level 150, and when you press unlock, it'll allow you to do this for free. This will also allow you to use them as a co-op captain, of course, but this also allows us to get access to the luck increase as well as the cotton candy increase. So even for sailors, this is quite important for co-op Duels, right? And the other method I'll show you. You have this really exclusive character that you want to use in Duels because of the massive damage amp, but since they're so exclusive, you can't use them because you need to upgrade them to level 150. But there is an alternative method here, which is using a co-op tome. Now I'll show you how to get these very exclusive items in a moment, but you can use one of these to unlock the character's co-op stats, and of course the tome that you need corresponds to their type. And the game mode where you actually get these the most often is PKA. From reaching 500 turtles in every PKA, you can get access to one of these Sugo rare tomes. For this month, we have a quick one, I think. Yes. And then you can also go into the ticket exchange. This one is more hidden, and I think this was only added recently, but you can buy one of each Sugo rare co-op tome every single month here. So you can also buy the rare recruit ones, which is I highly recommend it if you are running like a co-op captain like Quick Lilith. She also needs to have her stats increased. But here we have 40 PKA tickets for one of these tomes here. So those are the ways you can get it. Since these tomes are so rare, you definitely want to use them on characters that you know you're going to be using almost every single season. So characters like the 4 Emperors, Emu, V2 Saturn, Nika Bonnie, Kuma, all these units, Strength Atlas, Strength Vegapunk. Make sure that you are using the tomes on these proper characters that have evergreen value, right? Now, once you've unlocked their stats, you'll get access to this screen. We actually don't care about this screen. This screen you only care about if you're running the character as your co-op captain, but we're focusing on cotton candy. So click on power up and then click on co-op status. Now, there's two different screens that you might be met with at this point. At this point, you will either have arrived at the secret cotton candy slider that you see before me right now, or be greeted with a screen telling you to level up your cotton candy gather island to a minimum of total plus 500, which, as discussed before, is not difficult at all. You don't even need to get to plus 540, only plus 500. So make sure you do that before you get to this stage. Now, here's the bad news. This is super expensive. Expensive as hell, man. Like, bro, you need 4,000 cotton candy just to max one character's co-op cotton candy. And that's on top of the initial plus 500 that you need to give for regular cotton candy, which of course is added to the total. So yeah, it's super expensive, especially for new players. I mean, it's quite literally 10 pieces of cotton candy for one piece increases worth. So 10 cotton candies will only give you plus 5 for HP, plus 2 for attack, or plus 1 for recovery, as we mentioned earlier. So I highly recommend that new players hold off on this. It's not a necessity, it's definitely a luxury. So if you wish to max this out, you'll need to know the farming methods I'm about to show you in the video. So the first one is co-op itself. Duels is currently the best way to farm cotton candy amongst other resources. So the first detail that many people will miss, captain abilities like Chopper that dupe cotton candy will not work in co-op. In general, the co-op game mode does not accept characters that boost pirate XP, that dupe drops as a captain, so Chopper is not going to help you here. Don't waste your time leveling him up. But it's still probably the fastest way to get cotton candy right now. Maybe not the most fast and reliable, but it's definitely up there, especially since you get so many other resources. It's definitely the most budget friendly and valuable way, since you also get pirate XP, luck drops, rumble scrolls, support medals, and of course grand feast stones while farming it. And it's only about 60 stamina per run, which is way cheaper than the 3x stamina 3x reward that you can get 150 stamina for one run when farming regular PvE cotton candy Coliseum, which I'll show you later on. It's not the best way, I'd say, per stamina. The way I'll show you later on is going to give you way more cotton candy per stamina, but the amount of other rewards you get definitely makes it worth your time. Farming this can also be extremely quick if you stumble across other players in duels who are using this exact same method, intentionally losing after reaching Master 3 rank, which is 50 stars. In duels, you retain your rank at every 5-star milestone. So once you reach 50 stars, which is the sweet spot, you get access to co-op duel ranking rewards. Rewards which include 3,000 cotton candy, which you need to reach at least 50 stars to get access. Here you can see even the lowest rank gets 20 tavern medals, a title, and then also 10 plus 100 cotton candy universal. Remember, this is the special cotton candy that adds to all 3 stats. So it's plus 100 to all 3 stats times 10. It's 3,000 cotton candy, which is still not enough to max out one character, but it is a massive help, right? And for reaching 50 stars, you'll also get the best rewards for participating in the duel. Now, I need to quickly explain how luck works in Duel. Unlike the Infinitum C and co-op quests in general, where your luck and resultantly the quality of your rewards is determined by your own co-op captain's luck and the luck of the partner's co-op captain. It's way different. It's way different in Duel. So in this team, which I use for Infinitum C, the only characters whose luck matters is Law. Just keep that in mind. But in Duels, all the luck is determined by your own characters, not on the person you're playing with. So you can now reach a max luck of 300 instead of the 200 that you can reach in Infinitum C and co-op quests. In Duels, your captain and co-op captain's luck both matter the most, with 100% of their luck being added to the stat, whilst the crew member's luck does still matter, but not as much. Only 25% of their luck is added to the luck stat. So if your entire team has maxed out luck, you'll reach the coveted plus 300 luck stat that you see here on my team when I move over to this one, which is the team I use to farm the co-op duel. You'll see in the top left, you'll see that rainbow plus 300 luck, which is what you want to see. So this is important. Having plus 300 luck will give you better drops, but also more pirate XP for having maxed it out. But here's the dealio. After reaching 50 stars, go to a new crew slot and throw all the max luck characters you have on one team. Synergy is irrelevant as you'll be losing intentionally. So this team is horrible, of course, but all these characters I have are max luck. It really doesn't matter who you're using. If you want to die quickly using 0 HP penalty, I also recommend using a ship that gives no HP boost, something like the Flying Mary. That's about it. I recommend doing this. After you've reached 50 stars, it is easily the best way to farm resources. Now, there is a slight risk to this. There is a chance that your opponent goes AFK and simply wastes minutes of your time. And also, like, if your game crashes, you'll also get no rewards or anything like that. So there is a bit of risk here, and also the chance that the enemy doesn't realize you're doing this auto lose strategy, and instead they like use all their specials. They completely burst out on you, wasting your time. So it may not be the most reliable way, but it surely is the fastest when you don't encounter these problems. That's for damn sure. And also waiting for the other player to start the battle. We'll see what happens here. It seems like they got the memo, and we are going to, we're going to lose the first one here. And then we should also lose the second one. I mean, we're doing so little damage that even if the enemy attacks with normal attacks, because their team has a bit more synergy, they will win, right? I don't know why they're using Chopper as the captain. I don't think they understand that the cotton candy duping effect does not work in co-op duels. Yeah, it seems like they got the memo. They're only doing a few normal attacks. No specials, right? But you'll see in a moment how insane their rewards are. I mean, right now, the team I'm about to show you for Coliseum, it does give you a lot of pirate XP as well, but the main reason is that we have the 3x XP ship right now. But once that leaves co-op duels, I mean, remember, duels, even ships that boost XP don't work either. So it's purely based on how much duel XP they're giving you here, or how much pirate XP they're giving you in the duel here. So even though right now there's better ways to farm XP, once the ship leaves, which is I think actually today, or it might have actually already deactivated, then this will easily be the best way to farm pirate XP with 542,500 every single duel you fight. And you can see how much cotton candy I got there, plus 9 cotton candy there at the end as well. Rumble scrolls, limit break potions. Yeah, it's amazing rewards, right? So I highly recommend doing this if you have max luck and you also have or reached a decent star level in duels. And just to clarify, rewards for losing are the exact same as the rewards for winning. And ideally put the word auto in your crew member name so that your opponent knows not to waste time bursting with all their specials. It's just an extra line of defense so people know to just not waste your time. And then also almost every duel you get a plus 9 cotton candy, as you saw there. So this is extremely generous for how quick you can knock these deals out under good circumstances. The next method I'll show you is for when deals are not out, or if you're struggling to reach higher duel ranks, or for if you want to focus solely on cotton candy and pirate XP without the unreliability factor of your duels opponent wasting your time. If your units also don't have luck, this might be a better option. Enter Shishilian Coliseum auto farming team. Now this one, I have done extreme calculations on this. Now call me a nerd or whatever, but I mean, I did do the calculations on this Coliseum. So look at the left side of the page. This is how much rewards you get for playing on 3x stamina, 3x rewards. You get 0.2 cotton candy points per stamina. Whereas on the right, we have base stamina. So playing 1x stamina, 1x rewards, you get almost double the amount of cotton candy, 0.3x candy points per stamina. And I did the calculations based on my stamina bar, as well as how many stamina meats I have, the proper meats, not the half ones. I can get like a total of 234,570 total candy points if I use all of my stamina meats on this cotton candy Shishilian here, which I will show you. It's extremely efficient, very fast, even faster than Auto Plus because there's no special animations happening. But if you want to, you can actually plug your information down here. So on average, I get about 2.5 cotton candy drops per run, which then get duped by Chopper. So in this formula, put X as 2.5, that's the average you get per run. M, put there how many stamina meats you have, the full ones, which is a full stamina bar reset, and then put S as your maximum stamina bar, and then this will allow you to calculate. If you want a quick breakdown on the formula, we have f of x equals 5 times 3x So the 5 represents how many cotton candies you get per drop when running double chopper and 3x stamina, 3x rewards. The first copy, or the first is the cotton candy that drops. Then the 2 that you get from duping with chopper captains, and you also get an additional 2 for 3x stamina, 3x reward. And then I put 3x there because you get 3 cotton candy per points per cotton candy when farming Shishilian. It drops 3 plus 3 cotton candies, right? And then it costs 150 stamina per run at 3x stamina, 3x reward. So the final formula is x over 10, and then you sub in 2 candy drops, which is either usually 2 or 2.5 candies average. Then you can get this final formula, and just sub in your M&S values based on your account, and you can see how many total candy points you can get with 3x stamina, 3x rewards, and then compared with this formula, which is 0.45 ms, and you can see if you're running 1x stamina, 1x reward. So it's 3 times slower, but you have 1.8 times more value. Just keep that in mind, right? So let me unlock Coliseum Shishilian and show you guys how quick this team can work. We are relying on the support abilities for damage. The Odin support is great for quick and slasher characters getting a massive attack boost on the final stage. Crocodile gives us a chain boundary from a support ability, by the way. Amazing. And also Nami and Robin are perfect for this because they also have a sailor ability to reduce paralysis on the entire team. So the combination of having Crocodile attached and the sailor ability makes them irreplaceable, but you can use them in their pre-super evolution state. And make sure you are running a -1 paralysis ship, and Brulee is great for final stage matching orbs. We need the Rayleigh for paralysis reduction. You can also use these any other paralysis reducing support. Any one of these options also work. You can use Bonnie here, not Hiyori. It has to be one that activates automatically, right? So I think that's the only option. Bonnie otherwise is great. Borsellino support doesn't need to be super evolved. Remember, support abilities are the exact same throughout super evolution. And that's about it here. We are running Kuzan there for tap timing bonus damage, but to be honest, anyone who has access to Borsellino support can be used instead of this guy, but he is definitely the best when it comes to just pure damage, right? Then we have Law there. He's great because he has the Corazon and Law support attached. The main reason we are running the Luffy's Orosanji and the Law is because they are great stat sticks and they have access to these support abilities. We want to be running the Slasher Free Spirit units, mainly Slasher units, because they get access to the attack boost from Odin support. So run, if you don't have Law, if you don't have Luffy's Orosanji, run very high damage Psy Slasher units. Just sort your box by Psy Slasher and by attack. So do this if you don't have these characters. Psy Slasher, go to attack, and then run your strongest units here. Make sure they are characters that will have access to or at least one of these characters needs to have access to a paralysis reducing support that activates automatically, and then the other one just attach Odin, who attaches to all slasher units in the game, right? So very easy. Unfortunately, you can't replace Nami Robin, but as I said, they can be 6-star form. You can't replace Chopper, but even 6-star form should work with him. You cannot replace Brulee support, that's for damn sure. So go to the Recollection Archive, type Shishilian, and then unlock this guy. He's the best island to farm cotton candy outside of Duels. So then go to your main check menu of Extra Island. You'll find the Coliseum, and then, as I said, really highly recommend 1x stamina, 1x reward. And as I said, this is a regular auto team. So if you don't have this, I also have another team that I found on Twitter. I don't know if I still have the credits, but I will like show you the team afterwards. I'm not sure if it still works. I haven't actually tried it myself, but this team is reliable as hell. So if you have the characters, definitely run this, right? So stage 1 and 2 will just kill automatically. I mean, even though there's no wave clear, also that Kuzan tap timing bonus damage was very important. As you could see there, if we didn't have that, Nami and Robin wouldn't have killed the turtle and the team would be way slower, right? So I highly recommend using Kuzan. Even in his 6-star form, he still provides the tap timing bonus damage. Even though we're not using wave clear specials, it's actually way faster. If you're on auto plus and using wave clear on stage 1 and 2, it's actually way slower than tapping normally because of the animation of the special that wave clear. It's way slower actually. Now we need a Rayleigh and the whale sharks to get around the paralysis. And we do kill there automatically. Very nice. It might actually be better to put Nami there in the bottom right slot, so she has the highest chain, and she also has type advantage there on stage 3 and also on stage 4 here. Borsellino gives us matching orbs. Very nice. Very easy kill on Wanda here. She will revive, I think, with a very low HP. Yep. But it's really no big deal. Yeah, very easy. I mean, stage 4 has basically no gimmicks, just badly matching orbs, and Borsellino gets around that. So you can see it's very smooth around here. Final stage is what determines it all though. Will you have enough damage with the chain boundary, the matching orbs, and the attack boost? I mean, Brûlée actually isn't doing much here. She guarantees choppers it has a matching orb, so they are probably replacements. But as you can see there, we are not even attacking with like 5 out of 6 units, only 4 units, and we already killed off. So very, very good here. So that's about it for the team. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I quickly show you the Coliseum Lucy team that I found on Twitter. But if not, I don't think I have it actually. I'll have to check. It might have like gone away from my crew log when I transferred my account, right? Here's the team. You can try it if you want. I really don't know if the team still works, but if I find the credit, I'll give it. But honestly, I really don't know, right? So I'll look at my screenshots for credit, but if I can't find it, it is what it is. But I won't be showing the team right now. I really don't have the time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope this guide was helpful, that you know everything you need to know about cotton candy. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.